Once upon a time, in a vast and dense jungle, there lived a powerful lion named Rohan. With his massive paws, golden mane, and thunderous roar, all the animals feared him. He was the undisputed king of the jungle, and his strength made him arrogant. He believed that no one in the jungle could match him, and because of this pride, he looked down upon the smaller creatures. One hot afternoon, as the sun scorched the earth, the lion lay resting under the shade of a giant tree. As he lazily watched the surroundings, he noticed a tiny ant struggling to carry a grain of rice back to her colony. She was small, but there was determination on her face. Amused, the lion laughed and said, "Oh, little ant, why do you work so hard? Do you really think your efforts matter? Tiny creatures like you have no significance in this vast jungle." The ant, named Nemo, paused and looked up. Smiling, she replied, "Your Majesty, strength is not just about size and power. True strength lies in wisdom, patience, and effort. Every creature, no matter how small, has its own importance." The lion roared with laughter and said, "You, a tiny ant? What could you possibly do against a mighty lion like me?" Nemo did not argue and simply continued her journey. But deep down, she knew that one day the lion would understand that arrogance blinds even the strongest. The next day, as the lion lay sleeping under the same tree, Nemo gathered her fellow ants. Together, they climbed onto the lion's paw. At first, they walked around quietly, but then, at Nemo's signal, they all began to bite. At first, the lion simply twitched in his sleep, but soon, as the tiny stings spread all over his body, he jolted awake. He let out a deafening roar and shook his paws violently, trying to get rid of them. But the ants were too small and too fast. Some reached his tail, others crawled up to his ears, and a few made their way to his thick mane. "What is happening? Stop this at once!" The lion roared in agony, but the biting did not stop. Nemo then crawled into his ear and gave him a sharp bite. The pain was unbearable, and the lion rolled on the ground, desperately trying to shake her off. "Please stop. I admit I was wrong. I underestimated you, but now I see your strength. Please forgive me," the lion pleaded. Nemo and her fellow ants stopped and climbed down. Standing before the mighty lion, Nemo said, "True strength is not about overpowering others. It is about respect, wisdom, and humility. No matter how small someone may seem, their value should never be ignored." The lion lowered his head in shame and said, "You have taught me an important lesson today. My arrogance blinded me, but I now understand my mistake. From today onward, I will respect all creatures, big and small." From that day on, the lion ruled not only with strength, but also with kindness and wisdom. Nemo became a hero among the small creatures of the jungle. The jungle was no longer just a place of power, but also one of respect and harmony. The lion learned that true strength is in wisdom and respect. From that day, he ruled with kindness. Nemo proved that even the smallest can teach great lessons. If you like this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more motivational stories. Share it with others to spread the message of wisdom and respect.